Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Ben Robbins from the Lost World of Movie Props. I'm here with AEW star Sadie Gibbs. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's my first Comic Con.
Your first Comic Con today?
Yeah, first ever.
Awesome, fantastic.
Yeah.
How's it been today then?
I mean, I've only been here an hour.
Yeah.
It seems quite quiet at the moment, but yeah, it's good. It's good.
I mean, currently you are suffering from an injury on your knee. So how's the knee doing? How's it going?
Not great. It was doing really well, and then I pushed it too far again because I was hoping to get back in the ring without surgery.
Yeah.
And it just ballooned up overnight. So.
Awesome.
I might have done another ligament, but let's hope not.
Let's hope not. No. So, I fractured all the vertebrae in my neck doing wrestling when I was younger, about 10 years ago. So I know what it's like to have an injury in the ring.
Yeah, it's so risky. This is the thing, when you're going to do something of risk, it's what it is. But it puts a lot into perspective when you get injured. You have to dig deep because it's kind of ego crushing a little bit. You think you're a superhero or what, and then you have to come back a little bit and ground yourself and then build yourself back up again from the inside out. So it can be quite...
Of course.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, I've been refereeing in the wrestling business for about 10 years now.
Yeah.
So how long have you been in business for?
All in all, with time out as well, nearly coming up to 9 years.
9 years, nice.
Yeah, so it's 25. Yeah, so yeah. Oh wow, nearly 10.
Yeah. So do you remember the very first time you stepped in the ring and took your first bumps and hit the ropes?
It was in the WWE tryout ring.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Never done a bump in my life.
Your first one's in a WWE tryout ring?
Yeah.
That's insane, that's mental. Like.
Never done a bump in my life. And
so was they instructing you on how to do it, or did you just
no, I literally got in and I just fucking threw myself down. And he's going, feed up properly. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Because I'd never done it. So I was like, what does feet? And then when I got out, I asked the wrestlers in the queue.
Yeah.
There was a few in there, and they were like, oh, like they taught me in the lineup, but they weren't going to teach me. So it was like I got treated like everyone else, which was great.
Wonderful, amazing.
Yeah.
I remember taking my first bumps and hitting the ropes. The bruise on the side of my back, and just like the next day waking up, everything was just throbbing all over.
People say, like, I say, is it fake? Or they go, is wrestling fake? And I'm like, get in the ring, do an hour session.
Yeah.
And you'll know that it's not. Like everything is, you have to condition your body to it. So I love hitting the ropes. It's like one of my favourite things.
Awesome.
To be honest.
So when obviously starting off in a WWE ring, and obviously you were learning as you went then. So did you find that you were finding it quite natural to learn with the boys and girls, or did you realise, this is going to be a bit more tougher than you realised?
I mean, I've come from a gymnast background, so when it comes to discipline and toughness, gymnastics is the foundation, in my opinion. It's any sport where you've been a kid. Like I started gymnastics at 4 years old, so I've been in. I call it. I'd say gymnastics quite emotionally abusive, really. Yeah. So I'm kind of been conditioned to that environment and how. So I think toughness it intrigues me. I'm like, give me more.
Yeah.
So no, I didn't. I weren't fearful. I was excited.
Right.
But then, as the industry got going, you start to realise all the political side can be a bit difficult.
Yeah, of course.
Navigating all that's where it's difficult, and you learn about yourself. So.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you've been in AEW as well, so you've been to both brands. So what's the main differences you noticed being in WWE and AEW? Or
I mean, I wasn't with WWE. I just had the tryout.
Just had the tryout.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, who knows? I was meant to have a second tryout with them, but that was when I was in a bit of a bad place after the pandemic, and I got released, and I just wanted to cut wrestling. I don't know. I needed to block it off for a bit.
Of course, yeah.
So I didn't go to the tryout, the second one. But AEW was I mean, we were the first signees, so I'm imagining it's changed a lot, but it was like a family. It was amazing. Awesome, it was cool. So
was obviously everyone always says, I know lots of boys and girls who were in AEW.
Yeah.
They said when it started off, it felt like the biggest indie show on the planet because you had so much more creative control in the ring. So did you realise you've got a lot of creative control to put your matches together how you want to?
Yeah, but I probably could have done without that. I was so new. I was still very green, if I'm being honest, when I got signed, and I weren't ready. So I probably could have done with a bit more micromanaging, but at the same time, I weren't ready to be at that point when I got there. So it taught me a lot. And then, the journey is all about who you become and how you... So I would say the creative control is amazing when you have the confidence and you know yourself and you know your character. But when you're learning all of that, it can be really intimidating because you're like, oh shit, and if you're not ready, you're gonna get swallowed up.
So did you find at AEW, obviously like you said, it was a bit of a challenge, but with putting matches together, did you kind of let the other wrestler lead on how to put a match together, or did you throw a lot of your own stuff in as well?
I think because I lacked confidence, I probably weren't like I am now. Like I know my shit now. Awesome, I know my moveset. I know what I'm not going to let that change. I know where it goes in, how it fits in, and whereas back then I didn't really have the psychology. It hadn't clicked. So no, I think back then I probably would have let myself be navigated more by other people. Now, no.
So what's it like going out through the Titantron, out through Gorilla AEW and seeing the audience, because it's such a big setup?
Do you know what? If I go back to all of that, I feel like I weren't there. I was disassociated, like it was all surreal, and that if I was to go and experience it now, I probably would absorb it more, whereas I think I was riddled with anxiety that I was just so disassociated from experiencing all that because of the fear was so big. Like, whereas now it would be like, wow. Awesome, but I think back then it was just like anxiety riddled. I think that's why I came away from it for so long. It traumatized me. I say traumatized me, that I had a lot to overcome to come back. It made me realise how much I didn't know myself, really.
I mean, I recently, a couple of years ago, I did a spot with Grado and Enzo, and they wanted me to stone cold stunner them both in the ring, so it was a draw, the match, and I was refereeing it, and they're like, go full stone cold. And it isn't until I watched the footage back I realised what I did, because like you said, the worry and the stress of like, I've got a spot to do.
You're not there. You're just not there.
It, like.
Yeah, you can't explain that feeling, but people know if you've been there, but you're not there. It's like, you're disassociated from the moment. It's so weird, but
I mean, I'm going to post this, obviously, this footage on History of a Wrestler. I've got lots of people following me on my social medias who are lots of trainees. I work a lot of trainee shows refereeing, and a lot of them come to me for tips and advice now. I mean, so what tips and advice can you give to any trainees, low level, middle level, maybe even some that are starting to turn pro, that are looking to take the next step?
Learn yourself. That's the most important thing I would say. Is it's really important to know who you are when you're going into an industry like as big as wrestling and as intimidating as wrestling. You are a brand, so brand yourself and don't be afraid to be seen as who you are, because that's what being a wrestler is. It's being everything that you can't be in the real world, right? Exactly, it's being everything to another level, and shine in your own way. Don't wait for permission. So that's my advice.
I completely get that. I've had a few trainees be like, you're just a referee. I'm like, yeah, but when I'm in the ring, I'm referee Ben Robbins. Like, I'm in control of the match, but I've got to be a bit dumb and not see the heel cheat, you know what I mean? I've got to have my little role to play a little bit. So you've got to build a character and a brand for yourself, and you've got to be seen.
You're not just anything, you're what you want to be, so you can shine in anything. You can shine even putting up like in the most littlest thing. So it's just being that energy. I think bringing your energy is so important, and not shrinking when you're in an environment where you feel like there's bigger characters, knowing that your character is worth that. Everyone's got something to bring, everyone. So
but that's amazing. Thank you so much for talking to me very quickly today. It was just a short little interview, and it's nice to meet you.
Stay undefinable.
Awesome, that's perfect. Thank you so much.